Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Days, the Minecraft series where we do technology. I have automatic chemical processing now, so I don't actually have to make any chemicals by hand anymore. I wasted a whole bunch of steel on making these. These things are so expensive, we're out of titanium. And my solution to that titanium problem is to just process tons of iron and... Oh yeah, we have... okay. Yeah, so we are getting titanium back. We are recovering from our titanium crisis. We're still gonna need more titanium in the future, though. In fact, we're gonna need something even more rare. It's called neodymium, but we'll get to that in a bit. I don't know if it's neodymium. It's neobidymium, I think. I think that's what it is. No, today we're making a laser beam. That's what you all are here for, so let's make a laser beam. So the only thing I actually am going to need to make for this is the actual... batteries. And now, we prepared some 238 from the gas centrifuge already, so it's not gonna be as big of a problem. And Saturnite, I have tons of this. So let's go over to the workshop, or not the workshop, the warehouse and grab some things. Okay, so here's our Saturnite, and we need 16 pieces of that. Now, I have a box of basically every single component we're gonna need except for the Saturnite batteries. I had to use a lot of our collected from this chest here. We had like a lot more of these. I also need to make the circuit for this. Okay, I'll do that. So hey, I saw that we hit 3K subscribers a couple, well, that was a few weeks ago. Now we're at 3,200. And I think we could probably hit 4K by the end of the month, maybe even sooner. So if you're new here, then go check out some of the other videos and see if it's worth staying. Of course, we're gonna get back to making the laser beam. What? Excuse me? I think I realize what the problem is. I forgot to put in the yellow juice. Let's put in the yellow juice, the rocket fuel of doom. I actually overestimated how much of this we were gonna need. That's always nice. And 4 of those. Now I can carry around these and be fine, but the plutonium is going to kill me, so I will not carry that around. And now we're making batteries. Now I have to make the plates and the other thing over here. I'll just spare you the time of watching me click the button a million times. Nope, actually, we needed 4. I put in 4, and I only got 1 out. I should make more of these in the future, because they store a lot of energy, and I don't think they're broken like this thing. Okay, so now we're gonna make an FEL, which is the biggest, most expensive thing we've made so far. And that should be the FEL. Let's see if I have everything. I don't know if I have everything. Oh, there we go. And superconducting magnet, yes, I have that over here. 2 Saturnite energy storage blocks, 16 steel ingots, okay, and, well, I think it just goes in order from here, right? Yeah, okay. Just pull all this out and just shove it all in. Oh, yes, we are making a laser beam. The problem with this is that it's not expensive well, it is kind of expensive resources-wise, because you're going to need to use neobidymium for this, or however it's called, to make the magnets. What's expensive is the fact that this thing can store over 100, basically stores 100 GH, or Giga HE, or however it is. Another thing to know about this machine is that, okay. Okay, I was worried there that I messed up big time, but no. Okay, it's not charging yet. So another thing to know about this machine is that you need to make sure that the block that it's going to hit behind this thing is not something that doesn't have blast resistance, because otherwise this thing will explode that thing. This is a laser after all, and it apparently is very dangerous. Okay, so it can store 2 Giga HE. Oh, this thing is a mess. As you can see, it's already drained both of our batteries. Let's go over and see how they're doing. Yep, they're empty, so I need to go run the nuclear reactor. Yeah, I think I can just leave this thing going for a bit, because, we got other things to make as well. Okay, so we made a laser today, and the thing that goes in the laser is these nanotube things. What the heck is this? Something we have to make, of course. Graphite. Okay, it can take any type of graphite. Activated carbon filters are no problem. We're going to be making all the way up to a CO2 dash filter. Oh, I can make all the way up to a bismuth. And maybe, nope, not xenon yet. I am actually working on xenon, though. So, some of the interesting materials I'm collecting here are cerium, carryon, however it is called. Also rare earth crystals, because, well, apparently laser beams require some exotic ingredients, which come from rare earth ore. Another thing I have to make here is called the quartz glass, and you make that by taking some quartz powder and some sand, and you mix it up, and then you throw it in a furnace. I mean, there's no kiln, so you can't make glass the realistic way. I mean, we are left with a serious problem. We don't have any energy in our base, and the only solution to that is to make more fuel rods. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and solve our nuclear problem. Oh, I just made a big mistake, but it's fine. Okay, I'll explain what happened. So basically, I left this control rod at 100%, so whenever I shoved in a fuel rod, it instantly started running. You don't want to do that, because you'll come back and immediately shove some fuel rod in, and, well, guess what's gonna happen? It's gonna just overheat because you didn't expect it to run on that kind of fuel rod. Like, what if I put a strabidium rod in there? Huh? 100% on a strabidium rod just explodes the thing. That's enough ranting. We got laser crystals to make. I haven't even gotten to the laser crystals yet. Okay, it's at 1 giga HE. I need the other machines to be powered. Okay, so the first step, I'm gonna just shove a coal crystal in there and start making some powder. I need to shove 2, actually, because powder is just amazing. We need coal powder. Okay, I just now realized I need niobium for the dash one. I don't have niobium. I ran out of the stuff. I'll look for more. So next episode, we're gonna be making tantalum, and you're probably wondering, what the heck does this have to do with niobium? Well, as a result of making tantalum, you get niobium powder. And what can you do with niobium powder? You can smelt it into niobium ingots. You know, if only I had done that before this episode, then we would have had enough niobium for this laser beam. However, I had to scrounge all the fragments we would need. Now, I also should probably address the xenon laser beam. This one is actually not too bad to get once you get a fusion reactor, which is something in the future. I won't tell you when that video is coming out, because it is coming soon. Very, very soon. I was surprised, and I'm super excited about how soon it's coming. Very soon. So here's the first one. This is the easiest one to get. This is a nanotube laser crystal. That's the first one you should get. Now we're gonna extract the biofuel from this. Oh. Okay, so what do I need to make the actual thing? I need a universal fluid tank? How do I make one of those? Okay. Aluminum and iron. Okay. So now we have our biofuel. And we can make this one into the actual thing. Now, it's time to actually question whether or not we can use these for anything. Because I don't know if we have anything that I need to use these on. Is that right? What am I doing wrong? Wait a second, what? You're telling me that's not the same thing? What the heck? I just have to make another piece of paper to make this. Biofuel. Oh, just give me the one that... How do I make this? Wait, no, that's biofuel. I'm not making biofuel. I'm making biogas. What am I doing? I am being silly. Okay, just put that in there and just get started making the biofuel before we make more mistakes. I mean biogas. I mean, I wasn't even sure there was a difference. I have enough. Okay, cool. I can even make this into rocket fuel, I guess. There's the pentacene crystal. I like the way that sounds. It's pretty fancy. Oh my gosh, I have 2 more of these? I just need one more. I just need to find one more of those, and then we can make this thing. That is amazing. Okay. I'll get looking. Wait, what? What the heck? Where'd this come from? I have 9? You know what? I'm just not gonna even question these things. I just must be blind or something. I didn't know that I had 9. Okay, so the next thing we are making is a box of carbon dust. So, shove that in there, and you get a box of carbon dust. How wonderful. Does this give me coal dust? Okay, it doesn't. So now that we have a box of carbon, shove that in there, and we have a dash crystal. Okay, we have 3 of the 4 crystals we're making today. So this next one requires us to acidize some rare earth ores into crystals. This is why I made this machine yesterday, because we have to make this thing, and, well, it's essential. Okay, we slap the quartz on the outside as always, crystal in the middle, boom, we have all of the different things. Okay, so what are we doing today with these? Well, it's time that I finally actually use these. So, radium. We're looking at recycling RBMK fuel. Now, you can basically... Oh, that requires a UV? How do you... I don't have that. Okay, I guess I need to make one of those. Okay, so what we're gonna do to get the xenon is we're gonna do some very silly stuff. We're going to go ahead and just crank this control rod all the way down to 0. Don't mind that we're getting radiation poisoning, but as you can see, the xenon level's rising. Now this plan here was actually a really dumb plan, because not only did this not work, it was just a waste of time, honestly. Because I do eventually get the xenon one later on, but I get it from the fusion reactor, because that's just easier. I mean, come on. Plus, you have to cool down the fuel rod. I had no idea about this. I always thought you only had to cool down the other things, but to be honest, I was just not thinking about it at the time, and I completely forgot about that step, so... Actually, it doesn't seem to want to let me do that. I don't know why. Uncraft, please? Let me uncraft? How do I get this back? Okay, so we actually have... If I still have this, okay, I still do. We have Fallout in our inventory, and what you can do with that is you can shove that in the machine and you can get some fun stuff out. So we're gonna go ahead and process some Fallout in this. Not Fallout 4 or 3, we're just gonna shove regular Fallout in there. This does require... That's biofuel. This is hydrogen peroxide, please. Please, let me put the hydrogen peroxide in. No. I messed up. Come on. Okay, don't worry, I fixed the problem. There we go, hydrogen peroxide. And what does this do? Well, if we take our Fallout, tiny piles of Fallout dust, and we just shove that in the machine. I don't know, I don't understand. Does this go in here? Yes, it does. Okay, it's loading up with Fallout piles, and I don't know if it's supposed to do anything cool. We'll see. Oh, I just now realized this also requires ultraviolet light. Everything requires ultraviolet light. I don't have any of that. This is just void contents. Yeah, get that stuff out of here. I'm sure that won't cause any problems for the environment. Okay, well, I have some iron crystals, and this is actually better than the centrifuge. I just now realized. Because... oh, it's loading in the iron. Okay, what does iron take? What does it... I don't know what iron crystals take, honestly. We'll find out. We'll have to experiment with this. Hold on. So basically, you get like 9 times, well, basically you can get up to 3 times as much powder as you would get in the centrifuge, but you don't get the guaranteed amount of titanium, and it's more likely gonna be... So you're probably gonna get 9 iron powder, or maybe some gravel. And that's using radio waves, and shove that in there, and boom. Whoa. Where's the machine? What the heck happened? Did I just blast the machine? What the heck? Okay, I think I had the machine too close. I hope this fixes it, but this also makes the door a safety violation. And of course, we're going to leave it that way. So, let's go ahead and, I put all my eggs in one basket, so I don't actually have any iron crystals left to show you all. Okay, take number 2. Actually, does it go in through that side? I don't know. It's live. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate what happens when you walk into a safety hazard like this laser beam. So you just get zapped and... oh, wow. What happened to the sign? Where'd this come from? Nothing is happening. I'm being shot with radio waves and nothing's happening. This laser's not dangerous enough. I can literally stand in front of it. But it is silencing the stuff here. And we're getting lignite as well as coal powder. So, that is pretty amazing. And look at that. It's amazing. Look. There's a sine wave. So this is what happens when you actually get the thing to run. It's pretty amazing. Unfortunately, I was expecting to be killed by this thing or like have blindness from it. But no, I can just stand inside this laser beam and be perfectly fine. Oh my gosh. Also worth noting that I don't think the energy is actually that much from the nanotube laser crystal. However, we have to end today's episode here, so if you all have enjoyed today's episode, then please consider liking and subscribing. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, leave them down below. I will see you all next time, and goodbye.